This is an introduction to the exhibition Predictions by Binta Diallo on the Polygon Gallery's ground floor. A title like Predictions may make us think of fortune-telling or astrology, but nature brims with predictions. Plants predict the movement of the sun and the turning of the seasons. Animals predict natural disasters and other phenomena. Prediction is also inherent in humans. In this new work by Binta Diallo, prediction is both a cultural practice and a natural mechanic. Each silhouetted form in this exhibition has within it a unique, evocative map of associations, poetic, perplexing, surprising, and also somehow intuitive, combining astral imagery with pictures rooted in the earth, plants, land, fungi. Through this, Diallo contemplates our very earthly need to try to forecast or foretell the future. Diallo's earlier series, Wanderings, which showed in Vancouver back in 2019 at Access Gallery, analyzed folk tales through the lens of memory and migration. The sequel series, Voyageur Almanac, more deeply contemplated this earth that we carry our stories across, and how the natural world is understood, or, crucially, misunderstood, through the tales we tell. Predictions continues these earlier series, but also with reference to tide tables, astronomical charts, and farmers' almanacs of the past and present. It comes at an interesting moment, as compounding crises that were predicted years ago come to pass unchecked before us. Why wasn't more done to stop them? What can be done now? Inspiration and motivation can come from unlikely places. What does it conjure when a sliver of a botanical drawing cuts across an archival photograph in between scientific charts, or a star map takes the shape of a cloven-hoofed creature? In addition to the figures, Diallo's orbits, the round collages comprising concentric circles, might look like maps, or cosmologies of heavenly spheres, or perhaps the Earth itself. You might also notice how imagery recurs in various shapes and relationships across the collages. This is because Diallo doesn't cut up her source material, but rather scans it or photographs it, and then works with digital files. So she can reuse the same archival images over and over again at different scales. Many of these images come from outdated textbooks, deaccessioned encyclopedias, and other resources that were once considered to be authoritative, just as folk tales and myths were once considered authoritative. But of course, new discoveries are made, old theories are thrown out, knowledge changes, and sometimes our notion of truth must adapt accordingly. There's an interesting parallel here in how Diallo takes this old information and gives it a fresh visual interpretation. The selection at the Polygon Gallery was guided by the environmental themes of predictions, ideas of ecological consciousness, and the ways in which our folk stories at times deify and at other times demonize the non-humans with whom we share our planet. Who are the heroes of this particular story? In the work around the corner from the main exhibition space, on the low stairway landing, there's a work titled Oracle. Do we just assume that the oracle is the woman standing before us? Or could the oracle maybe be the bird cradled in her arms? Our fellow animals, unassuming in their wisdom, can make worthy protagonists too. Like Oracle, all of the works do have individual titles, but with the exception of the two collages outside of our main exhibition area, you won't find these titles readily listed. These images are powerful in relation to one another throughout and across the gallery space. So, rather than reading each collage as discrete, There may be an opportunity to make your own associations and stories as you explore the visual material within and throughout them. Look closely at the different elements in each collage and see what you discover. Thanks for listening.